this is of course "Kind Woman," a song originally appeared on this album last time around, Buffalo Springfield, 1968, and written by Richie Furay. And Richie brought this song to the band, but really none of the band played on it because that's sort of what was going on with this album. We're going to take a look at a little more history of the song because let's go into the history of the song first. Richie really had this song recorded in New York because none of the rest of the band showed up. This is from a Jim Messina story that you should track down Jim talking about this at a performance he did in 2021. And it's really interesting because rest of the band did not show up, just the drummer and Richie. And so they recorded this with some studio jazz musicians, which did something really unusual for the song. There are some really odd measures in this song. Couple measures, sometimes measures with 2 beats in them, sometimes with 4, but most of them have 3. In the original, this is going to be really easy to play once I get around to showing you how to play it. But anyway, they ended up taking what the backing track that they had put together in New York back to L.A. and Richie decided he needed a steel guitar in this. So they tracked down, somebody recommended this young kid from Colorado, Rusty Young. Rusty showed up, cut his tune, cut the song with him, and the basis of Poco was formed when Jim Messina and Richie and Rusty decided that they would put a band together. And a couple of years, they made a couple albums, and then they put out a live album, Deliverin', that included Poco's version of this song. Well, over the years, so we're going to talk about both those versions, the Buffalo Springfield one and the Poco one, which are pretty similar, just in slightly different keys. But the first thing we're going to talk about is just the basic way Richie plays this now live, or until recently, in the key of G with really simple chords. It's a really simple 3/4 song. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do do do. That's pretty much it. Simple 3/4 song in the key of G. So we'll be breaking down the multiple versions, but starting with a really basic Campfire version of Kind Woman next.